Hello, everyone, and welcome to Nuuli Forged. As you can see, we've added a little Pride action up here because it's Pride Month. So go LGBTQIA plus community.
Oh, 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 hold on.
Yes, your flag is right there. Oh, he's doing something crazy. Nobody knows. But hey, welcome anyway. Oh, and we're getting echo from him. Awesome. uh, So we're missing tonight. We are missing Sarah, who plays Olive normally, and Matt, who plays Spoot. Uh, Spoot will be. Sorry about that. Spoot will be Jaegered by the lovely Amber, and Olive will be Jaegered by the lovely Mike. It'll be wonderful and good times. We'll just do a quick round and then a quick round of intros, and then we'll hop right into it because we got some juice to squeeze in this biatch. I don't know. That was
What?
weird. I don't know.
What?
Uh, I I picked a direction and failed to go with it. So
I mean, you went with it. It just went somewhere weird.
it totally did, and I don't know why it did that, but it did. Uh, so
Let me
he has changed
I see. I
his
see.
outfit.
I
Well
also have
done.
makeup in the mail, so I can
Awesome. I love it.
go hold on.
Well, let's start at the top in this corner up here with Mike. Say who you're playing, introduce yourself, and just give us a quick your character's favorite exercise in gym class. Go for it.
Okay. My name is Mike. I am playing Defect and Olive tonight. Hashtag the Olive Effect. Workshop me that one. Didn't quite roll off the tip of my tongue. But anyways, favorite character's favorite exercise in gym class. Because he's so strong. I'll say the burpee.
Cool.
Yeah.
I dig it. I dig it.
Look at this.
I
Burpees.
I never did burpees in gym class, so I couldn't tell you.
No, fun. But my character is strong, so he would enjoy doing it.
Like burpees are like the next step up from like the devil. Like whatever that is.
Not that bad.
Like the eighth layer of hell.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Yeah.
Cool. Moving down to Amber.
That's me. Hi, I'm Amber. I play Greg, the Goblin Artificer. And tonight I'll also be running Spoot, your friendly neighborhood turtle cleric. And yeah, I'm pretty sure Greg just like didn't go to school. Greg doesn't know what gym class is. Greg's favorite exercise of gym class was not being there.
I feel
Like
that was
just
Tanner's
like
favorite.
That was
gone.
definitely how Jared rolled too. Yeah.
I loved gym class.
You
I mean,
would.
why not? Of course I would. I don't know if you said that with such disdain. Yeah. I don't know how Spoot feels about gym class.
Spoot
Fishing.
Probably read a book.
Spoot definitely like study hall and maybe like the swimming part of gym class, I feel.
Yeah, yeah, there you go.
Y'all
Uh,
had a swim party gym class?
some people were lucky, not me, but some people were. Actually, in high school we did have swimming.
Actually, that terrifies me more than normal gym class.
Understandable. Try doing it in the 90s. Oof. Um,
Yeah.
and moving on to Tanner with Adis.
Hi, I'm Tanner. I'm playing Adis, the Human Ranger. I didn't participate in gym class. Um, so I don't know really what there was. I mean, I was that bitch that walked the mile with the girl that had the hot Cheetos and the pajamas.
Oh,
So
okay. That is a look.
that was, yeah,
And we all know who that is. We all
yep,
had that person in our gym class.
yeah. I walked the
Absolutely.
mile with her. That's the only class I ever showed up for. Um,
The moral support mile.
yeah. I mean, it was more forced, either that or a suspension. So,
Oh,
um,
Wow, they were aggressive about your gym
Was
class.
it the presidential fitness test thing
Yeah.
that everybody had to do?
Ugh, I hate
Yep.
those things.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I
stupid.
was always sick for gym class. Great.
Oh.
I don't know what was there. Pacer test? I don't know.
Fair enough.
I had an individual in dual sports that had archery.
Actually,
So maybe H
yeah,
likes archery.
sure. Yeah, sure. We'll go with that. We forgot about that part of gym class.
Yep.
Cool. I think my favorite part of gym class was when you were really little and you had that big like parachute thing that you like all ran under. That was about it. Maybe dodgeball, but
The
otherwise.
little floor scooter things.
Dodgeball before they brought in the foam balls, the ones that you can actually like taste it as it
The
hit
rubber
you.
balls, yeah,
Like
Yeah.
rubber ones.
yeah.
Mhm.
They have foam balls
Back
now.
in the
That's
good old.
weird.
Yeah, and you can't throw that shit. Like it just curves.
Yeah, that defeats the purpose of dodgeball. Anyway,
Yeah, they're too
Yeah.
light.
Or the Adis's favorite would be, or that like what is it, the gymnastics course that they bring in, and everybody would think is the best time of their life.
oh right, where you
Well-
like hop on the thing and do the balance beam and all that stuff. Yeah.
Yep.
Cool. Well,
Those ones
Ives got it
didn't
in
call
chat
out
likes
before.
to saying that burpees are what happens when you drink too much carbonated beverages, right? So
That too.
I think
But,
Ives got it. Has got it.
I can get on board with those burpees. Not the one my best friend makes me do at Barry's boot camp.
Apparently, Ives got its favorite memory of gym class was the day that they got to hang with some friends and play D&D in the bleachers, which is awesome. I wish I had
That is
had
awesome.
D&D in gym class. That would have been fun.
Alice.
But speaking of D&D, let's dive right into it where we
Dun,
left
dun,
off
dun.
last week. Last time on Newly Forged, our heroes crossed the mighty Crosscut River, where Spoot managed to gain them safe passage from a group of water weirds. Arriving in the pastoral plains, the party began their search for the sinkhole that led to the ruins where Seda Malor had bid them go in search of his missing archaeological team. During this trip, Spoot noticed something wrong with one of Defect's wounds. Some further investigation revealed that Defect was suffering from a lingering case of lycanthropy from a previous battle with some wereboars, but he was not the only one, for indeed Olive too had the curse running through her veins. Luckily, Spoot was able to release them from that curse in the nick of time, the dawn before they would have first succumbed to its influence. Continuing on, Defect located the sinkhole they were seeking, and the party was able to descend into these ruins that had been discovered. Finding a roughly drawn map at a crude but simple base camp, and no sign of anyone else inside this dark underground cavern, the party chose to investigate a meeting hall, where Adis made the discovery that this was really the ruins of the tribe of the Coyote, which was a member of the larger wolf tribe from which he himself hailed 1,000 years ago. Moving on, the party descended into a structure called on the map the Inverted Tower, and descending down to the second level have come upon two dead bodies that had apparently been bludgeoned to death. Grigg, using a detect magic spell, saw that the training dummies were indeed magical and decided to poke one, resulting in two swift slams to the top of their head. We return now to the party facing off against a room of 7 animated training dummies, and I'm going to need everyone to roll initiative.
Has Greg never watched Indiana Jones?
What now?
It's like, has Greg never watched Indiana Jones?
I'm sorry, huh?
X never ever marks the spot.
What do you do with ancient artifacts? You don't touch it.
I didn't know it was an ancient artifact. It was there.
It says the ones that touch his portal stones.
Indeed.
Wait, where's my token? There I am.
Oh, should we wait to change maps?
Oh, whoops.
Yes,
I'm keeping that 21.
Yeah, that's fine. I will bring you all over to the maps. You can select your tokens. And we will get started here in
All right.
glorious battle mode. Dun dun dun.
Wait, so I forget what was said that activated them. Like what was written down that I recognized.
Well,
Because we
so
started
there
where
was a. Oops. Huh. So there is a. In that book that you found, there was a phrase that you realized they had translated as training ga komesi, which you know is Old Common for training commence. However, you were all very careful, like, do not say these words. But Greg went over and
Right.
poked one, and that seemed to make it come alive, and now they're all coming to life.
Mhm.
Housekeeping. My
Yes.
link to Spoot is not working. It's saying authentication failed or something like that.
All right, just a moment. Do-do-do. Do-do-do. Let me send you this real quick. All right, there. You should have a message with the link for you.
Sweet. It is opening and it says no.
It
We
says,
rolled a 1 on our authentication check. We are heading into town to visit the blacksmith for repairs. Try again
"Oh,
after a short
you
rest.
might need to
Just
sign in.
refresh.
You might need to either refresh or sign in."
Okay.
Sometimes it does that to me. I just hit refresh and it brings
Indeed,
it up.
but he's got a 0, so you can just roll a d20 for him.
Great.
And I will add his turn.
He got a 19.
Oh,
Ooh, quick little
Yes,
turtle
dude.
today.
On top of it. Oh my god, there's so many of them. I'm not new. Why won't it let me sign in?
my Twitch logged or my D&D Beyond logged me out and I had to log back in. It's really annoying.
It's telling me that
Sometimes it does that, yeah.
And then I have to
can't
actually remember
do
my
it.
Twitch information.
I know, right? Ugh. So I have to change it.
How
Why
strange.
it won't let me do it because I have third-party cookies blocked.
Cookies.
It should let me block third-party cookies.
I don't know why it's doing that.
That's really weird. They never used to do it, but all right, it works now. Okay, thanks. Sorry about that.
Well, cool. Great. All right, cool. Here we go. Let's see here. All right, here we go. So, first up, we have, with a 21, we have Adis. So, Adis, it is dark in this room. There is no light beyond your dark vision.
Let's say, girl, I have dark vision.
You do, but just so everybody remembers, you see in dim light as if it were bright light,
Right.
and you see in dim light, or in darkness as if it were dim light. So perception checks in total darkness, even with dark vision, are at disadvantage. However, that doesn't affect your ability to hit things, but just keep that in mind.
Okay. Wait, so if I attack, it's not disadvantage.
Correct. It is not.
Okay. That's all that matters. I think.
Yeah, you
did
can
I have
definitely
any-
see these people.
Did I have these kind of dummies in my village?
There were definitely training dummies, yes.
Like this?
Make a history check.
I have another plan, but it's
Yeah, totally.
13?
So there were training dummies similar to this, but they were not exactly like these. Yours, as you remember, did not actually animate.
Okay. I was about to say, did I miss that day of gym class?
Maybe.
Um, I'm just going to yell out the equivalent of training conclude.
Okay.
But
yeah.
ready and attack if wait, hold on. Spell slots do I have? I will ready if if they continue to act hostile.
Mm-hmm.
Like that doesn't, if that phrase doesn't do anything. I will wrong tool. I will fairy fire these ones.
All right. So you are holding fairy fire in the event that they act hostilely.
Yes, which I think it's a 20-foot cube.
Yes, it is. Hey, Zekrol, resubscribing for another month. Thank you very much, buddy. Good to see you. Thanks for coming along for the ride, Zek. Hey, buddy.
20.
Yes, it is a 20-foot cube. So it's 4
Right,
squares.
okay. I was, for some reason, I was like, oh, 20-foot radius kind of deal. Okay, so now I just want to hit these 3. That's all I can hit with it.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's my turn. Conclude and fairy fire if they continue to act hostile. And what's this little thing right here?
That?
Who's this friend?
I was wondering that too.
That is the cat that Olive summoned as a familiar last game.
Oh, good.
Oh, okay.
Hey,
I was just like, who's this bitch?
Yeah, just a little kitty. Hiding away from all the craziness. Because that cat does not have dark vision and cannot see what the hell's going on.
Adis just bends down.
So, Adis, you summon your magic, but don't release it yet. And you call out for these training decommence in Old Common. And then, on their turn, the armors look in your direction and begin to move. So, essentially, they are becoming hostile. So,
All right, then it's gonna pop off on those 3. Unless you want me to insight check it first.
no, that's fine.
Okay.
So you kind of want to do like that kind of deal?
Yeah, I don't want to hit Olive.
All right. Yeah, you can totally do that. So these 3 make dex saving throws.
DC 15.
All right.
Please.
Only one of them succeeds.
I'll take
Nice.
that.
The other 2 fail. All right. So yeah, we have 2 little guys here who are wreathed in purple fire, orange fire, I forget.
It's either.
Cool. So yeah, they are outlined in this orange kind of fairy fire, and the other one is not. However, 2 of them are right next to a couple of our friends. The first one attempting to slam into Grig yet again.
Yep.
That is an 18
Yes.
for 3 points of bludgeoning damage. Are you going to
cool.
shield?
No.
Okay. The second attack is a Natural 20.
Cool.
Girl,
Cool.
this is what, 3 natural 20s
Yeah,
against Greg?
3 natural 20s
Yep.
for a total of 11 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okie dokes.
Very cool. Our next friend goes after Spoot. However, does not hit Spoot and his massive cellular turtle body. Another one moves right on up, attempting to slam again into Spoot. Nope. Not even close. This one moves in towards Olive, and like you can see as they move, they do not move very quickly as you all do. You can see that they're kind of shambling, like they are old and they look rusted and beat up to all hell. But again, it does attempt 2 attacks on Olive. The first attack is a 22 to hit for 4 points of bludgeoning damage. And then a 20 to hit for 4 points of bludgeoning damage.
All right.
And then 2 of them kind of come over to defect. Fairy Fire gives disadvantage on attacks. Is that true? Or just advantage
No,
on attacks?
It's advantage on attacks and cancels out invisibility.
Great. So one more does 2 attacks on Olive. Oof, missing entirely. And then 2 attacks towards defect. Does a 20 hit you, defect?
Yes.
That is 5 points of bludgeoning damage. And, a natural 20 on defect as well for 11 points of bludgeoning damage.
Jared, you need to calm down.
Seriously.
Hey, they're just old pieces of armor and straw stuffed in, and they're just doing their job, man.
They should have disadvantage because they're so old.
No.
I
This
tried.
is what they were This is what they were designed for, to fight when they're thinking. Be lucky they be happy they didn't like go after swords or something. They're just trying to slam you.
Mhm.
Death by bludgeoning.
But that does bring us to Spoot, and Olive is on deck. So Amber, you are running the glorious Spoot.
That's me, it's true. Sorry about background noise. Spoot is going to cast Sacred Flame on the one that he is in front of.
All right. That's a deck save.
DC 16, I think.
Yep, DC 16.
Ooh,
I just clicked it.
that is a fail. It takes mighty 3 points of radiant
Well,
damage.
that's lame. And then he's gonna do a healing word on poor Greg.
That 3 points of damage is on brand for Spoot though.
That's true.
It is. It's totally on brand. Did it cast? No. Yes, it did.
Yes, it
All
did.
right, I get 7 healing.
You get 7
All
healing.
right.
And that was at first level. Great.
Yep.
Cool.
And Spoot's gonna. I guess he's gonna hang out there. He tends to pretend to tank, so that's what he's doing.
Okay. Cool. All right. Next up, we have Olive.
All right. Olive is going to cast Barkskin on herself,
Ooh, nice.
which I think is an action.
Yes, it is.
And I just do it.
Yep.
So her AC is at 16 now.
Correct.
Yes.
Great. And let me just double check if she can do any.
Wild shape is a bonus action.
It is.
Shape was a button. Thank you. Let's do that then. I will wild shape.
All right.
Sorry, this is the first time playing a druid.
No problem.
So options are. I think she had told me like the bear is the more meteor of all the animal choices?
Yeah, I think she can be a brown bear.
Yes.
Give me 1 second to check.
Cool.
CR.
Yes.
What's her maximum CR for wild shape right now? 'Cause she's Moon Druid.
This year CR 1 foot.
No, she can go up to 2.
2?
Yeah, correct, 2.
She can wild shape into a
Just do
druid.
a bear.
I'm trying to see if there's like a meteor version of a bear. There's polar bear.
I would say she has
I
not
don't
not encountered a polar bear, so she wouldn't know to turn into one.
Okay, a rug of smothering.
No dinosaurs and no
It-
polar bears. Got it.
I mean, a polar bear is totally legitimate if she ends up seeing one. But you can't transform into a creature you haven't seen or researched.
There's a giant boar with 42 HP.
Mm-hmm.
Seen a giant boar.
We just saved her from being a wereboar.
I mean, we can just do a brown bear just to kind of
All right, cool.
keep it rolling.
Yeah.
All right. We're going to have a cool little brown bear come into play here. They're a large creature, I believe. Great. So she becomes a massive bear here. So just grab the stats on that.
Just Google brown bear 5e. Just follow the stats on that.
Yeah, it'll be right there on D&D Beyond.
There's also a giant constrictor snake. I don't know if she's seen that one.
However, before this concludes, let me just check one thing on the brown bear. So the brown bear does not have dark vision.
You keep your passive stats, wouldn't you?
All your your physical stats become those of the creature.
Oh, that's sad.
Mm-hmm. But Carolee would know that. Or sorry, Olive would know that rather.
Not Carolee.
Not care.
Not Carolee would know that.
I mean, I don't know if she's seen a giant constrictor snake. Those have blind sight.
I would say yeah, that's a valid thing.
Okay.
That has 60 HP.
All right, so let's do that.
All right, cool. So giant constrictor snake, and they're huge, which is pretty dope. So it looks like she was going to morph into a thing. Her massive body. Ooh, this is going to be interesting.
Greg panics.
Yeah.
What's happening? Why is there a giant snake? Not again.
Not again.
We saw snakes already.
Yeah.
Brings back memories of the tentacle tree.
Stupid tree.
So I'm going to say that Defect and Grig, you both get pushed out of the area that she now occupies. Just kind of straight out. The cat fucks off. But yeah. So I believe you should be able to control and do all the things you want with that snake now.
It's awesome. All right. Yes.
And the snake is concentrating on
Barks.
bark skin. So your AC is 16 and you have all the snake's HP, but that is your action and your bonus action.
Right.
Cool.
Olive's turn.
All right, Defect, you are up next. And Grig, you're on deck.
as a free action, Defect is gonna allow to Olive. Whoa, that is awesome! Good job, Olive. Uh,
Good job, not Carely.
um, I think Defect has now moved beyond that. Like he's changed now. His views on Olive has changed. I will attack this one right there. Do, 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 do. Oh, and I'm sorry. First, I'll bonus rage. Do that first.
Yeah, absolutely. So you got your rage on. And go for the dude bro. You have advantage on the attack because he is lit up like a glorious tree.
Yeah. So 26.
Yeah,
Thank God.
Yeah,
right.
You smash through him for 15 points of damage.
And then
Looking pretty rough.
Do it again.
Yeah.
Man of action.
Wow. Wow, that is amazing.
Okay. Yeah, so another 7 points.
Yeah, it's still up, but it looks like its joints are loose. There's straw pouring out of it. It's like barely walking.
All right. That will be. Well, actually, no. Defect will swing around.
It's cool. So these rocks are difficult terrain, but that's okay. You can get there, no problem. Cool. All right, that brings us to Greg.
That's me. All right. I'm going to bonus action disengage.
Yeah.
Because I'm a goblin, and go da 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 da. I'll do a diagonal because why not?
Cool. Yeah. And just so you know, you can move into these spaces that look like they have guys in them because those guys are now moving around the room.
Okay, that makes sense. What did I do? 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Oh, I have to be there. Cool. I'll be here.
Mm-hmm.
And then that was my bonus action. And then I'm going to just firebolt that one.
Yeah,
Do you have
do it.
Shatter?
I do have Shatter. It's my last spell.
Oh, okay.
So I'm going to give him a chance down there. 15. Does a 15 hit?
A 15 does not hit. It bounces off the metal.
All right, Greg squares. Damn it! And that is everything Greg does.
Okay. That brings us back to the top of the round with Adis.
Oh, I got deleted. I'm going to, seeing as training conclude did not work, I'm just gonna start yelling, training finish, training stop, running out of ideas, and planar warrior this one.
Okay.
And fire twice.
Yeah, go for it.
Where's my bow?
He is definitely within range, being 10 feet away from you. Ooh, a natural one.
Double natural one.
Yeah, oof, that's bad. So Adis, you go to fire. The arrow splinters as you go. It must have been a bad arrow. Oh no, wait, your arrows are magical. They're magical like bolts, right? They just appear.
They just appear out of nowhere. Yeah.
Yeah. It is bow special.
Right. So you pull back, and like for whatever reason, the light like makes your eyes like double blink for a second as it just pops into this darkness. You weren't quite ready for it, and you release it, and the arrow goes wide, but the string of your bow slaps into your arm, and you take 3 points of slapping arm bludgeoning damage. You now have like a deep. What is obviously going to be like a major bruise there. You can feel it.
Yikes.
There's like a 1 in a million chance of that happening.
Sure. That hurts.
Yeah. I
I'm
need
just, like, imagining.
and actually, I need a concentration check because of that.
Oh fuck. DC 3.
DC 10.
Okay.
Yeah, you're fine with a 15.
Alright.
There was a 1 in 500 chance of you rolling double nat ones, by the way, just so you all know.
That's awesome.
I have that kind of luck in my life, though. Alright. I'm just gonna try to pew pew again. Ooh, ignore the double roll. My bad. 14 still doesn't hit.
14 will not hit. Mike, if you're looking for a giant constrictor snake,
Yep.
you can find them on D&D Beyond in the in the monsters section. If you go to rules and then monsters, and then you can separate it out by beasts and everything.
I just
Okay.
Google it.
Or just Google. That'll work too.
There's like a whole Reddit vine of like useful wild shapes for CR.
Also true. Very cool. All right. Awesome. It is Adis. That's the end of your turn.
Yes.
All right, you're gonna hang out there. Cool. All
I
right.
mean, there's nowhere else for me to go.
Yeah. You just attempted to shoot him, so he moves in and he's gonna try to whack you. That's a 10 and a 9.
Both of those hit. Kidding.
I mean, that would be very sad. I know you're more dexterous than that.
What are we, level 0?
I mean, only one of those would hit a commoner. I mean, come on. All right. The other two are going to stick with Spoot.
Please bludgeon me some more.
One of them lands a natural 20 on Spoot
Hey, you need to stop.
Oh no, I'm contagious.
and deals 13 points of bludgeoning damage.
Girl.
However, it also rolls a natural 1.
And decapitates his friend.
And ends up, let's see what he does. Ends up hitting his friend for a couple of points of damage. Yeah, it like bounces off of Spoot's shell on the first one, and like the fist wails back and smacks his buddy in the head. There's now a dent there.
Nice.
But yeah, cool. There's now a massive snake here that these two are going to go ham on. Actually, these three are going to go ham on it. Let's see. That is a total of 11 damage to the snake
11 damage.
from
Alright.
from the first one. The armor class is 16, right?
Right.
Cool. Go ahead, make 2 concentration checks, DC 10. It's just a con save.
Con save.
Yep, this is for Barkskin. Great, no problem. The next dude... 2 more attacks, a 16 and a 21. 8 points of damage, and I need... I'll take that first con save. Go ahead, give me 1 more con save.
Okay.
Oof, and with that, the Barkskin fades. So your AC is now the base AC of the snake.
Yeah, 12.
And the last one, wow, a 17 and a 20 for 7 points of bludgeoning damage, followed by 8 points of bludgeoning damage.
I think we should just stop session for tonight because I don't like your rolls.
Seriously.
I mean, I can't believe it myself. I very rarely do this. Okay, cool.
Okay.
Still a snake?
Still a snake. Yep.
I love it.
Neck.
Right. The last one goes after Defect because you've been beating it to shit. And rolls a 15 and an 8. And
Nice.
with that, we go to Spoot.
Of course, they missed the one that can take the most beating.
I know, right?
Right?
Cool. Boot is going to seeing how aggressive they seem to be. Boot is going to cast spiritual weapon.
Ooh, nice.
Ooh.
All right, and have it appear over here actually.
All right. Bam. There
And I
is
guess
the spiritual weapon.
attack that one.
Yeah, totally. So that's a natural 20 for 10 points of force
Yeah.
damage.
What?
Boom.
And on the first time it shows up, it's an action. So that is what Spoot does,
All right.
right?
I think it's. I think you still have a bonus action because I think part of the
Oh my
casting includes the attack that it makes.
Right, and it's a bonus action cast. All right, well then Spoot's gonna hit this guy.
And you just
With
cast.
the-
You just cast that at level 2.
Yeah, it's a second level spell.
Great. I mean, you can
I'm
cast.
telling.
You can cast it at higher levels to increase the damage
Oh.
it does, but we'll
That's
just call it a level 2.
Yeah,
No problem.
that's what I clicked.
Yeah. It's all good.
Cool. Con of Morale, he's gonna attack. He rolled a 7.
A
He does not
7
attack.
bounces off of this thing.
Cool.
No problemo.
All right. Food's done.
All right, cool. That brings us to Olive and Defect on deck.
Nice. Olive is going to use Constrict on this guy.
Okay.
Her and Defect. All right. That works.
That is an 8, which does not hit.
But isn't it fairy fired and?
Oh, right, it's
also-
advantage because it's fairy fired. So yeah, a 23, yeah, definitely crushes it like automatically. You just like wrap around it and crush it, and it's gone.
All right.
Good snake.
That's the action, and I don't think I can really do anything bonus-wise. Let me check. Nope. No, I can't. Okay. That's Olive's turn.
All right.
Moving on to D.
Yeah, Defect.
Defect will also will attack this guy here. Just moving down the line.
Mm-hmm.
20 to hit for 8 points of damage.
Yeah, absolutely.
Second attack is also for 8 points.
Yeah, no problem. That fairy fire coming in clutch.
He's also. I'm sorry. This statue, is it still there, or is it?
No, those
Was it-
those all are the things that are moving around.
Making sure. So Defect will move. Move down to there.
Okay. All right. That brings us to Greg.
It's me, Grig. Grig is gonna.
Adis, you're on deck.
Okay.
Firebolt again.
All right,
Trying to
go
be
for it.
conservative.
25 will
that's not
hit.
All right, and it's with my wooden spoon, so I also get my D8. 11 total damage.
Wonderful. Yeah, this fire just
Oof.
blasts over,
I found
charring the
straw.
metal. Yeah, you lit up a bunch of the straw inside, and it's like charred and smoking inside.
All right, Grig says, "Take that," and is gonna move over
Mhm.
here. Run away.
Yeah. Cool. Adis, that brings us to you.
I'm going to hack and slash at this one, or at least attempt to.
Yeah, do it.
Because we know how well that's going to go. Nope.
13, it bounces off with the first strike.
Nope.
And a 9, twang, just bouncing off the metal. It retaliates in kind. Unless you want to move or anything.
I mean, it's going to hit me anyway, so I don't care.
Okay.
Not much I can do.
Oof, that's a natural 20 on the first strike.
I think you took my dice.
I think I did. But that is 5 points of bludgeoning damage. Go ahead and make a con save for Fairy Fire. DC 10. Yeah, a 20, no problem. And then a 17 to hit with the second attack.
Yep.
For 8 points of bludgeoning damage. And go ahead and give me another con save. Yeah, no problem. You maintain that Fairy
Why
Fire.
can't I have haze on my attack?
I don't know. The two against Spoot. One of them is going to keep striking Spoot. Oof! Natural 20 on Spoot.
Oh, good lord.
For math is hard. 12 points of bludgeoning damage, and then a 21 to hit for another 4 points of bludgeoning damage.
Oi, oi, oi. You said 4, not 24.
Make a phone call, be right back.
Correct. The one who you lit up, Spoot, or the one who you lit up, Greg, decides to move away from Spoot to chase you down.
Perfect.
Spoot does get an attack of opportunity if he wants to take it.
Oh, he's gonna take it. For sure. 17.
17 doesn't quite get it as the thing runs away.
What?
Just barely misses it.
Oh.
You've realized that these things are like suits of metal that have been stuffed with straw and stuff. So
Sure.
they are hard in terms of like their skin. Like it's hard. It's metal.
Sure.
Like
All right.
it's bouncing off the metal, but it's not doing any damage. The two attacks on Grig are a 9 and a 14.
Neither hit. Wa-cha-cha.
Awesome. Then we have one attacking the olive snake. That is a 19 and a 19.
Okay, and
All right.
okay.
8 total points of damage. I mean,
Alright.
the crazy thing is, like all these rolls that I'm doing, you can check them all on the VOD. Like it's just happening, man.
I believe you. I just hate you.
I can't believe it either. I've never seen animated armor roll this well. It's insane. The second one is going to go after Defect because you just have been beating it up. That is a 6 and a 12 against Defect. And the last one will go against the snake. That is a 10 and a 16 for another 3 points of bludgeoning damage.
All right, well, Olive Snake is still
snaky?
snake. Yep.
I love it.
Nice.
All right, that brings us to Spoot with Olive on deck.
Great. Spoot is going to have the spiritual weapon hit because I can't forget about that.
Yep. Which one are you going for? This way? The top?
The one on top, yeah. I have to do it this way. It's over here. Gotta find it. Great. Rolls an 18.
An 18 thwacks it for a solid 12 points of damage. Like a big chunk is taken out of the side of this thing, and it's like wobbling.
Get it. Cool. Spoot is then going to try to hit this one again.
Yeah, do it.
Get off me, bro. But he doesn't say that because that's Amber talking. He doesn't hit it anyway.
And in true Spoot fashion, rolls a 7.
That's good. That's good. I'm embodying Spoot correctly tonight.
Gotta love it. All right. That brings us to Olive the Snake.
Since it worked so well last time, she will do Constrict again on this one here.
Yeah.
That hit earlier.
Go for it.
18.
An 18 is just enough. And you wrap your coils around it, Olive, and you see Olive crushes this thing to death once again, dealing exactly how much damage it had left. It had 9 hit points left. She deals 9 damage.
Nice.
So
Um,
the snake is crushing tin cans today.
Free action. All of the snake wags his tail a little bit. As like
It is the
and
most
that's all.
jovial snake you've ever seen.
Yes, that's all Olive will do. Moving on to me.
All right, moving on to defect.
He will dial up to here. That's advantage, right?
Yeah,
Moving down here. Defect 26 to hit for 10 points of damage.
yeah, that'll hit.
And then a nat 20 for 19 points of damage.
Yeah, it crushes down and falls in a pile.
Right. Defect will continue moving up and will stay right there.
All right, Greg. Adis, you're on
Cool.
deck.
Grig will bonus action disengage, because I'm a goblin.
Yeah, Goblin-y goblins.
And goblin, and firebolt this one again.
yeah, do it.
14
14 will
misses.
not hit, unfortunately.
Yep.
Got a bonus. Got. Well, I guess your bonus action was disengage.
Yep.
Gonna hang out there.
I'm gonna hang out here.
All right, Adis, up to you at the top.
Hello.
Hey, there
Okay.
you
All right. I'm just gonna disengage down here. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Just go to there.
are. Cool. It's difficult terrain down here because of the rubble, so you actually end up
Yeah.
about there.
No, it's 5, 10, 15. This is 15, 20.
Oh, yep. Okay, yep. Gotcha.
And yeah, that's just. And then wait, disengage is an action. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, that's it.
All right, cool. All right, since you ran away, the armor is going to try to smash the big snake thing because it's closest to it.
I was gonna say, I disengaged.
It did. Yeah, you did. That is a 20 to hit the snake
Yep.
for 5 points of bludgeoning damage,
Okay.
and an 11, which will miss.
All right.
And against Spoot, we have an 8 and a 21 to hit. For
One of those hits.
Yeah, the 21 hits and deals 3 points of bludgeoning damage to Spoot as it just smacks him right across the face with a jab.
Cool.
The one here with is going to keep chasing Greg because you didn't make far enough away. So it's just going to chase after you. And it's going to try to slam at you. That is an 18 and a 17.
Both hit.
That is a total of 10 points of bludgeoning damage to you, Greg.
Cool.
And then against the snake, 2 more strikes. A 6 and a natural 20 for 8 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay. Still a snake.
Still a snake. I love it. All right. That brings us to Spoot with Olive on deck.
Boot will rotate around to here.
Mm-hmm.
Does that bestow advantage because the space taking up or no? Like
Sure.
where the snake is. Cool. I like that. Boot tries to hit it. Ooh.
With a natural 20
All right, 9 damage.
for 9 points of damage.
And then spiritual weapon will also I have to scroll to it every time. Attack.
Unfortunately,
The same one he's been doing.
yeah, unfortunately this time it manages to duck under the spiritual weapon. kind of getting used to this thing being here now, this floating turtle club
Right.
that we all love so, so much. Anything else for Spoot?
No.
All
That was
right.
action, bonus action.
Olive.
Olive will construct this one between Defect and her.
All right, go for it.
24.
And once again, she comes in and crushes this thing, wrapping her coils around it and just canning it.
Love
All
it.
right, that's awesome.
It had 3 hit points left, so.
That's it for Olive then. She'll stay where she is.
All right, Defect.
Gonna help out my buddy and attack this guy.
Mm-hmm.
27 for 12 points of damage.
It falls to the ground, destroyed.
Yeah, this is my night. All right, and then running over to this guy, helping Spoot.
Yep. Go ahead, roll.
23 for 7 points of damage.
Yeah, definitely smashes into it. That brings us to Greg.
That's me. I'm gonna say that every time. Sorry,
I
everybody.
love a catchphrase. I love it.
Cool. Grig is gonna stay where they are and just firebolt that last one. Hopefully.
Yeah, do it.
15 does not hit.
15 will not hit.
Oh, so sad.
Very much sad.
All right, that was fun. Why
All
does
right.
everything come to life? Says Greg.
A good question. Adis, that brings us to you up at the top of the round there, buddy.
Yeah, that's good. Sorry, I was dealing with some like lease stuff because that's
Ooh.
up for resign right now. So
Yeah,
my
no.
landlady, the lady's just like, I sent her all my documents and she's like, these are great. I'll send these over to the landlord. And it's been a week, and I was like, any update? And she's like, they're still waiting on the social. I was like, would have been nice if you told me that.
Yeah, for real.
She's like that bitch. All right, I'm just gonna pew pew this guy.
All right, pew pew away.
Or is it pling pling with a bow?
Twang twang.
Yeah, I'll go twang twang.
Twang twang. Ooh, another.
All right, it's been fun, guys.
All right, so this time you release the arrow, and it gets smacked by Olive's tail as she's wriggling around, crushing these things, and it just bounces off and hits the wall and kind of splashes against the wall, and you get some blowback as the arrow smashes into the wall against your head for 3 points of bludgeoning damage from debris falling down on you. The good thing is you don't have to worry about concentration on your fairy fire anymore.
Yeah.
I mean, you can still maintain it if you want.
No.
I think you've given up. Don't
A-
give up, Tanner.
A
It's okay.
22 will absolutely hit.
For 11 damage.
Very nice. Yeah,
And I'm gonna
big old
bonus
dent
action.
appears.
Planar warrior it again.
All right. Yeah, it's got.
I have done 50% of the damage I've done this game has been to myself.
Sometimes that's how it happens.
Is it?
Yeah.
Apparently.
We all do it. A couple of
Not a wild
attacks
magic
on the
sorcerer.
snake. That's a 21 against the snake for 3 points of bludgeoning damage.
And now the snake is no.
The snake is no more.
That took a long time.
60
Um,
HP.
So Carolee, or sorry, why do I keep doing that tonight? Olive returns to form right in the middle of the room there. She's not concentrating on that anymore. Did any of the damage carry over to her?
Yeah, one additional.
All right, cool. All right. Second guy turns on Defect and attempts to smash Defect. However, the first strike, it totally whiffs on you. It's like a huge thing, and you see like a part of the armor like falls off. And then a 20 to hit for 5 points of bludgeoning damage reduced to 2. And I believe that is all of them that are left. So that brings us to Spoot.
Cool. Boot will move this way.
Mm-hmm.
They've having learned that. It's taken a while, but I think that he learned that. And then is going to hit this one.
You can use the baton of morale to make Defect swing again.
That is true.
That's true, but I feel like there's going to be something else we have to hit.
That's fair.
I'm very hesitant to use the big stuff against these.
A 22 will
22.
absolutely hit for 3 points of damage. Blam! I mean, it's just a
And-
club, really, so, you know.
It's true. It's true. The spiritual weapon will then move up and also hit this
Yeah,
sucker.
it can float right up to it. Moves 15
hello
feet.
there. Scrolling. Oh, only a 12.
However, 12 won't cut it.
Too
It
bad.
whacks the metal, but doesn't quite get through. But that brings us to Olive.
Yes. Olive wants a piece of this action.
Mm-hmm.
And
Action.
yeah, she's gonna get right up in there. And because Defect is raging, she gets advantage. Adjacent.
Yep,
She's
because of
gonna
the
swing her
pack tactics.
Yep.
Wait, does that mean the spiritual weapon gets advantage?
Spiritual weapon does not benefit from nor grant advantage.
Oh,
Inanimate
So
object.
god damn it.
Yeah,
20.
yeah.
5
So she slashes at this thing, cutting through the last few bits of leather and straw that were binding it together, and it crumbles to the ground. Defeated.
Nice. Great. That is her turn.
All right. Defect.
We'll go right up to this guy.
Mhm.
Reckless attack.
Okay.
25 to hit, 17 points of damage.
Defect, you destroy this thing in
Yes.
one
Yeah.
final swoop. Your axe just cleaves through the metal, and you hear it tear and rip, and it clatters to the ground, no longer moving. Ting,
Nice.
ting.
At the end of this fight, Olive and Defect walk towards each other and high-five each other, and then say to each other in unison, "Did we just become friends?"
Wonderful.
Great, great, you're being replaced.
What? No. Oh
Wonderful.
my God.
Wonderful. I love it. Very cool. Very cool.
Now it's Dolive.
Olive.
Olive.
All
That's all I can
right.
think of.
Yeah. So,
Affect.
yeah. Dropping from initiative, you see the two bodies are still there. You see the scattered pieces of armor and like rotted weapon racks all over the place. And you see and you do see a door on the other side of the room.
Can we? Did we pocket the journals already?
I believe Grig
that a
has
thing?
them. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I've got it all. I am going to drink my potion of greater healing. No, I have potions of healing too. I forget what a greater healing does.
It does 4d4 plus 4.
44 plus 4. I'll do a potion, 2 potions of healing, 2 regular ones. That's 2d4.
2d4 plus 2.
Cool. That.
All right. You get 5 back from 1.
And do it again. Type.
Nice. You rolled max.
Yeah.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
I love it.
All
That,
right. Cool.
like, never happens.
I know, right?
Yeah.
Awesome. Cool. That's what I got them for, so that we don't have to use spell slots.
Mm-hmm.
Spoot. How is Spoot? Spoot's at half.
Should we just short rest?
Yes. I mean, I just drank those potions. We're trying to get to the tower in order to save them, and we find that 2 are dead already. I feel like we can't take a rest. Boot, do you want a potion? I forget if he has any potions.
Yeah, it's that one that you guys created.
He does have that one. Yeah,
It's a
I guess
supreme.
it's a supreme. I don't think it's a supreme. Not in his inventory.
It is. It's potion of healing crafted by Spoot and Grig and Olive.
I just can't. Oh, there it is. Okay. I can't read.
Potion
Cool.
of friendship.
Potion of friendship. Yeah. I feel like Spoot should drink a potion.
Is he
can see
going
if
to
ours
drink that one?
No.
Okay.
Does he trust it? I don't know if he trusts it. Spoot, here, drink this.
I mean, he felt confident when he made it. It seemed to look right.
Okay. If Spoot felt confident and you're telling me Spoot felt confident, I guess he's gonna drink it.
Cool. Go ahead. Roll 2d4 plus 2.
7.
Cool. Spoot regains 10 hit points.
We did a really good job.
If you recall, he rolled a natural 20 on the final
That's
thing.
true.
So
That's true. All right. We're both a little bit better. Over half.
However, it is now gone.
It's gone forever.
Yep.
Rig, I know this is coming from me, but maybe we don't want to touch ancient things that are magical.
I didn't think it was going to activate by,
ruin.
like, looking at it. Like, I barely touched it. Fine. Fine.
Alright, I'm gonna go
All
up
right.
to this door.
I guess we go through the door. Yep, let's go.
Yeah, the door is totally unlocked.
Do I hear anything or see?
You can make a perception check at disadvantage.
At disadvantage for seeing or hearing.
If you just want to hear, it's not a disadvantage. If you want to see anything, it will be a disadvantage.
What if I wanted to do both?
Then you will need to make 2 perception checks. So you don't hear anything on the other side of the door.
24 for seeing. And once I open the door.
You open the door and you see another stairwell.
It's a mimic! I will head down the stairwell. Very stealthily.
Yeah, cool.
So, will we?
Yeah.
I don't have Pass Without Trace anymore, so y'all are SOL.
Yeah. Olive's cat, do you think she dismisses the cat, or does she keep the cat wandering around in the dark even though it can't see?
Meow.
No, I think we'll bring the cat. Hold it if he might.
Okay, so the cat is coming along. That's fine. Cool.
Put it in the bag of holding.
All
We need a
right.
leash for the king, right?
Just let me move you down. So
No,
you
actually, I have one of those backpacks that has like the cat porthole in it.
Yes.
nice. All right. So you all head down the stairs. And you come to a closed door. This door looks very different than the door that you used to come down the stairs. This door appears to be made of metal and is like flush. It's not. It doesn't have like a raised lip or anything. Um, but what it does have are like like raised panels or tiles that Adis you recognize immediately as letters in Old Common.
What does it say?
Actually, you can't see the letter. Well, they're carved into it, so I'll say you can see it. Um,
I was just, I can.
it's just a smattering of letters. It doesn't say anything.
Greg, do you still have that lantern?
Yeah, probably. Hang on, let me just reach in here and see.
I feel like someone has it. Maybe Spoot check it.
Bup, 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 bup. Reading is hard. Yeah, here, hang on. I got it right here. I have a hooded lantern.
Is it the crystal one?
Oh, I did take that one, didn't I?
It's essentially the same thing.
But
Yeah.
fancy.
I pull out a lantern.
Okay,
All
great.
right. So, assuming we pass it down the line,
Great.
What does-
So you've got a lamp with you now, and you can see that the tiles take up. They're not like massive. They're like maybe like an inch or so each, and they just have letters written on them in Old Common. And it seems like
Okay.
it's all the alphabet.
oh Jesus. All right, I played enough Tomb Raider. I think I got this. I don't know. Is it just the standard alphabet?
More or
Kind
less. For our purposes, yeah. It's
Are they removable or do they like shift?
Do you go to touch one?
What
Sure,
happens if you're not
I'm
supposed to
not.
touch things?
All right, you touch one, and like it presses in.
Uh,
And then
I-
when you pull your finger away, it comes back out.
oh shit.
I have a mage hand. Mage hand can help.
Can Greg squeal through?
Can what?
I can just make my mage hand appear next to you.
But can you see me at the door though?
No,
Or can you see what I'm pushing?
you are wrapped around.
Yeah, I'm
Um,
small.
I'm gonna try pushing the letters for Coyote.
Okay. You push in Coyote, and you hear a and
Oh shit! I didn't think that was gonna work. I try to open the door.
yeah. The door opens very easily, and opens right on up.
All right, I'm gonna douse the lantern.
Okay, you put out the lantern. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, cool. Yeah, you open, and what you see as you enter, you see what seems to be a pile of books on the ground, and like big, tall library shelves, easily 12 feet tall. It appears to be some form of library, based on what you come into.
All right. So before anybody comes in, I'm going to uh first do a perception check. Just to
Okay.
see if I hear anything.
Make a perception check to see what you can hear.
25.
With a 25, other than you and your companions, you don't hear a single thing.
All right.
It
I'm going
is deathly
to,
quiet in this library.
because I am paranoid, I'm going to use primal whatever it is.
Primal
Uh,
awareness.
yeah, the thing that lets me know where if there's all of the things inside of a mile.
Cool.
All of
Remind me what all of the things are. I know it's fiends, fae.
I'm trying to find it. Hold on. Primeval awareness. Uh, aberrations, celestial dragons, elementals, fae, fiends, and undead.
Cool. So you cast this.
And it doesn't say it's
thing.
blocked by anything. It's just within a mile.
Yeah, it's like a radar thing. So you cast primeval awareness, and at the back of your tongue, you get this slimy, rotting sensation that you know means undead. Somewhere within a mile from where you are, there's something
Yes.
that's undead.
You just hear Ada's.
What
God,
was that?
I don't know where they are, but there's undead within the ruins. I just did a radar-esque thing.
What's radar?
I'm trying to think of another like a location kind of ability. But I don't hear anything in this immediate room. Greg, there's a bunch of books.
Hmm. Okay.
I'm gonna move out of the doorway and just start. I'm gonna open the lantern up just so like we can slightly read, but not being too bright. And I'm just gonna like squat down by the books and see what I can see.
Yeah, you open it up, and you can make it so it's just a 5-foot area. This is the crystal lantern or the regular lantern?
Which one did you give me? crystal one?
We can say it's
Or-
the crystal one. Yeah.
Cool.
You said that lantern.
Cool. So something you notice
tell you
as
had
you
another
are
one.
something you notice as you're using this, like the light that's being emitted is dimmer than when you found it.
Oh. Can I try to open it up? Oh wait. Probably needs to be pumped with magic. um.
Make an Arcana check, Adis.
Okay. Oh I just closed D&D Beyond or Roll20. Hold on.
Chaos
can someone-
ensues.
Can someone just roll a D20 plus 1?
Yep. All right. That's a 6 for Adis. Adis, it's just dimmer. You don't know why.
Okay. God damn it. Spoot, can you create some light, please? Where's
Spoot
my map?
absolutely can create light here. Assuming everybody kind of enters.
Yeah, I made room for everybody.
Yeah, well, I'll settle in.
All right, cool. Everybody comes on in. Ah, gosh. Cool. So Spoot creates some light. He casts his light cantrip, which I believe is 40 feet.
20 feet bright, 20 feet dim.
Right. Cool.
There we go.
20 feet. And another 20 feet. Very cool. All right.
So you said it's like dark down here, right?
Yeah, there is no light at all. So without a light source, you can't really see details, and it's like you're in a cave.
Okay. I'll hand the hooded lantern back to Olive or Greg and just be like, it got dimmer. I don't know. I'm sorry. I didn't.
Dimmer.
Yeah, this is. Look, and I'll show her them.
Yeah, Greg, it's definitely dimmer than when you found it a few hours ago. You can make an Arcana check to see if you can figure out why.
Sure.
Yeah, with a 19, you get the sense that this crystal, and now that you're like looking at it, you realize it's not actually a crystal. It's a piece of glass inside. Like, and that piece of glass probably had like the light cantrip cast on it like every day for a while, but it hasn't had it done long enough to make the enchantment permanent.
That's-
Gotcha.
We should do that.
That's a good idea. Boot, why don't you do that? Here, cast it on this, and then we can douse it.
Yeah, Spoot will patong, cast light on it, and now it works as a full lantern. Are you giving the lantern to Spoot, or are you going to hold
I
on to it?
can give it to Boot or anybody. I don't. Sure, I can keep it or not. Who
I
wants
just want to
it?
go. I just want to go through these books. I feel like Spook's being not able to see in darkness at all should maybe hold on to it.
He has dark vision right now.
Oh, right.
Spoot
right,
and
right.
Defect had dark vision cast on them.
Well,
Yeah.
can we keep the lantern dim enough to where we can just read the books, but not like
Mhm.
make it too
Yeah,
bright?
yeah.
Yeah.
A bullseye lantern can do like a 5-foot radius, or it can do a 60-foot radius, I think.
Alright,
Okay,
well, let's
Um,
do
we'll
the
do
5.
the 5.
Yeah,
Just set it down on the ground and look at some books.
yeah, cool. Totally. That kills his other cantrip. But now you've got a little lantern. We'll just put it right there. Bonk! Look, you have a little lantern. There it is.
So cute.
Isn't it cute? Yeah. So looking through these books right here, go ahead, make an investigation check.
Can I help or do it or?
Yeah, you can both look through the pile.
Can I
Cool.
aid Greg, or do you want me to make my own separate?
Either you both can make one, or one of you can make it at advantage. It's your choice.
I mean, no. Well,
Your
Greg already
call. Why don't
rolled,
we-
so should I'll just roll by myself.
I didn't roll yet, but we could just each roll individually.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, go for it.
Oh,
Oof,
There you go.
nice. All right. Greg with a natural 20.
I didn't do terrible.
No, you
You
didn't. You
didn't.
did very well.
I investigated.
Yeah. So in this pile, Greg, you're kind of scrounging around and looking for something. And you definitely find like one book that is like really, really nice. Like it's extremely well made. It's got like a lock on it. Like it's gilded letters, and it's in really good condition when most of the scrolls and books around seem to be, especially the ones on the ground, seems to have been damaged and beyond repair. Yeah, you can see that there are still some books like kind of helter-skelter on the shelves, but the bulk of them seems to be in these piles on the ground.
cool. Do I get any?
Grab everything.
Like, does this
no?
look like a? I'm gonna take it for sure. But does this look like a magical book to me, or just like a nice book?
You don't see any arcane runes or anything on it.
Okay, cool. This is a pretty nice book. Should I open it or just keep it? What do you think it's gonna be? Also, it looks kind of like nice and new compared to everything else done. Don't you think? Should I open it and try to read it now?
It eats you alive.
You can try. It's got a lock on it.
Oh, that's Greg's
Or-
best friend.
Why not? I'll pick the lock while we're waiting.
I'll
Yeah,
grab the
go for
books
it.
that are on the shelves while Greg does that.
Yeah,
I'm
looking
not
at
gonna
these
do this
books on the
turn.
shelves, Adis, they're pretty much moth-eaten, destroyed,
Oh.
damaged.
For my-
There may be other books in other piles that are in better shape. It's also possible the research team recovered a lot of the good books or moved them around. You're only at this one pile at the moment.
Right.
With a 14, Grig, yeah, you pop the lock on the book. Opening it up, reading it in this dim light, you can see that this book is this book contains information. It seems to be a handwritten journal from someone, And as you read, well, we'll come back to you as you're reading this. As Grig is reading this, what is everybody else doing?
I would say Defect is just staying alert next to Grig.
So you're just standing there?
Yeah.
Okay. Adis, what are you doing while Grig sits down to read this book that they just found?
I will just go over to this pile
Mhm.
and just like squinting, try to see what I can see. Like, even if I just have to like feel around to see if there's like anything that's in decent condition that I can just like bring back over to where the lantern is.
Cool. So you start rummaging through this pile, and one of the books like looks to be very different than the others. I'm using your same investigation check.
Okay. I thought you were gonna say a book flies out of off the shelf.
Well, one of the books seems to be very, very different than the others. And you pick it up, and it's got a weird title. It's got a very like smutty title.
Oh.
Yeah. And you kind of like open it kind of teasingly, and then it flies up and tries to whack you in the face.
I knew it. I knew it was gonna happen.
That's a 19 to hit.
Yes.
You take 4 points of bludgeoning damage.
Oh my gosh.
Can I throw it?
Well, now it is flying. Like, it is hovering around you.
I can't. I can't with this thing.
Yeah, so now there's a little flying book that's trying to whack you. Adis, what are you going to do?
I want to grab the book. Kind of like hold it close.
Okay, go ahead. Make a. This is a athletics roll to attempt to grapple it.
17.
Yeah, with a 17, you close it, and you're holding it there, and it's going around. It's trying to break out.
All right, I'm going to then walk with it.
Uh-huh.
I'm assuming it's a book, and I'm gonna bring it over.
Uh-huh.
Defect, I have something for you. And I'm gonna kind of like throw it in towards Defect.
All right. You release the book, and it's like fluttering around, and it's gonna try to whack you again.
Me?
Yeah, that's a 10 to hit.
No.
So Defect, you see this book flying in the air, just trying to whack Adis in the face.
Defect will just stand there and laugh at this for a little bit.
All right, you spend your turn laughing.
Yeah.
Hey,
All right.
Tastasha's hideous laughter.
Greg, you look up from reading and you see this book flying and trying to go at Adis, and Adis being like, "Get the away from me!"
Why is it? Somebody take care of that. I'm reading.
What does Olive do?
Olive will come and try to help, and I guess Olive will try to grapple it.
Sure.
Maybe?
Yeah, she can make it's a contested athletics check. She can try.
Some very, very aggressive reading.
Alright, so that's 18.
Yeah, with an 18, Olive grabs the book, and it's like fighting really hard, but she manages to close it, and it's jangling about in her hands.
What happens if we put that in the bag of holding?
Only one way to find out.
Science!
We have a book flying around in there. I
That
wonder
we
if it
just
would
leave in
damage
there
anything.
forever.
Cool.
How much I'll say
What
now.
what is Spoot gonna do?
Spoot will be like, "Huh, I've never seen something like that. Do you wanna Did we do something with it? What?
Can we,
How does
can
it
we,
work?
can we bind it?
We've got some rope. I guess you could tie it up. Were you
All
kidding
right.
about
Yeah.
putting it in the bag,
It is
or
just struggling in
I
Olive's hands for the moment. It's just going.
Defect, can you help hold it still while I tie it?
Yes.
I've never seen something like this before, and I want to keep it.
Yeah.
I will take out some of the rope, and would that be sleight of hand?
Yeah. You can use sleight of hand to attempt to tie this thing up.
It's either sleight of hand or dex. They're the same thing.
Yeah, that's fine.
18.
All right. Cool. You bind it up with an 18. You think you've got it tied pretty good. You got rope all around all four sides of it, and it's just kind of still struggling.
Greg, can I put this in your bag?
what? Yeah, fine. Come here.
I put it in the bag.
All right. And it flies. Like it's still trying to like fly and flap itself away. But you managed to just give me a strength check real quick, Adis.
Well, it's defect and olive. No?
Yeah.
Or
Okay.
they were helping.
Well, whoever you can do it with advantage. Whoever is putting it in the bag is who I need to do this.
Because I tied it and they were kind of holding it.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, defect, I guess. Well, so I'm sorry, strength check?
Yep.
With advantage?
Mm-hmm. Because Olive's helping you.
So 16?
Great. Yeah. So, yeah, with a 16, you plunge it right in to the bag and pull your hand out, and it doesn't come out.
Awesome.
So, mark that you have that in your bag, Greg.
Yeah, I've got a flying book.
Yeah, you do.
I'm gonna
What
go
it-
back to this pile and keep looking at things.
Yeah.
Not learned.
I don't know, maybe what's his face? I forget the librarian's name. What's Boots' friend?
Cessna.
Seda Malore.
Seda? Maybe Seda will want this. I don't know. I've never seen something like this before.
That's fair, I guess. Neither have I.
Maybe he'll offer a lot of money for it, Greg.
Well, I mean, sure, I guess.
So as you peruse, I'm assuming you're going to peruse like this whole library.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Spending time going through the whole library, Adis, with your investigation check, you find a total of 4 more books that look like they are in very good condition. I'm sorry, five more books, like tomes that seem to be in like good condition.
Okay, give them to Greg.
Cool.
In the bag.
All right, so you've got 6 in total. That probably took about like an hour. You do find 3 more books come out and attack you, Adis, as you are like running around doing all this.
Why there's so many flying books?
And funnily enough, they all seem to be have like really like seductive titles, like The Horny Tiefling and
The Argonian Maid. Every Skyrim game I make the point to find that one.
as such things go, indeed. You find like Tusk Love in there somewhere.
Tusk
Oh
Love.
no!
It's pan-dimensional, baby. It's everywhere.
Yes.
And you definitely find the Lonely Shepherd Girl.
Oh.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna make comments.
Yeah.
What
But yeah,
they
so
just-
like three more of these books like fly out and try to attack you. They don't hurt you so much. I think you probably over all of it just take like maybe 4 points of bludgeoning damage. And that's just like manhandling them. Are you putting them all in the bag, or are you just gonna like destroy them, or what are you doing?
Do you guys want to save all of them, or do you just want me to kill them?
I don't know. Am I still reading?
If you want to get anything from this book, you're going to have to read it for a while, yeah.
Yeah, so I'm still reading.
I assume that if another book attacks me, I'll just kind of like grapple it, bring it back. Do you want to save these, or do you want to kill them?
No opinion. We've got one. What are you
Yeah.
gonna do with a bunch of them?
This one Tusk Glove looks interesting.
All right, well you keep it then.
Can I knock a book unconscious?
Yeah.
Have you tried running it down from
Yeah,
the
if you whack it enough against the wall or hit it with your scimitar or whatever.
Just grapple and just start smacking.
Yeah,
Oh,
you can do
You
that.
just gotta,
Eventually,
figure it out.
after whacking it against the wall for a few seconds, it stops moving.
All right, I'll bind them and then I'll put them in my bag.
All right, so you have, you can have all three if you want.
Sure. If I continue to only lose 4.
Yeah.
If it pushes my HP lower, we're not going to do that.
Yeah, I'm gonna say like after the first one, you're kind of more aware of the possibility of this happening, and by the time the third one and the fourth one come around, you're on the lookout for smutty titles.
I'm adept at handling smutty books.
Exactly so.
Done.
But yeah.
Just like come back to the party. Well, I have some more fun books.
Cool. Yeah, as you explored the library a little bit, Adis, you did see on the far side that there were like desks there. That's where you found one of the nicer books, and also where you like beat one up against the wall. And on the other side of the library entirely is another door.
Okay. Was there anything else on the desks, like papers, false bottoms?
There doesn't seem to be any kind of... Well, actually, there are some like fresh blank papers that do not look decayed.
I'll bring them to Greg, because maybe they're either... I don't know if they're possibly magic. Or can I just Arcana check paper?
Sure. Make an Arcana check. I've got it in chat. Beating the books until they go limp? Oh my.
Listen, these books are into some interesting things.
They've got active
14.
reading lives.
Right?
Yeah, with a 14, there's no
book.
writing on the paper at all. Like it looks like they look like fresh paper. Like they don't have any runes carved in it. There's no painting written on them.
Not like some enchanted 1,000-year-old paper.
No, like the couple of pieces of paper you find seem pretty new. Like they're not crumbly like a lot of the other like scrolls and stuff in here are.
Okay.
But you all notice as you look back that the door you entered like closed behind you, and it kind of like did a little whirring thing, and you heard a. But looking on the back of the door, you see that there's like a wheel that you could spin. And Adis, the door that you find on the other side of the room also has a door. Or
The door has
the
a
door
door?
has a door. The door on the other side of the room also has a wheel that you could spin.
Okay.
So, as far as you can tell, this room appears to have been made to keep secure in some fashion.
Gotcha. Right, I'll just kind of wait at the other side of the room, listening to the door while they finish their reading.
Yeah. Yeah, you do not hear anything coming from the other side of that door. The door is made of metal, though, so maybe that's why. But Greg, after about an hour, you finish enough of the book to be pretty confident that it is a journal depicting the early days of some cataclysm. That as the book goes on, you kind of skip ahead a few places. It's talking a lot about arcane spell storms, damage reports, and what happened to other locations. Like, this location is gone now. It does mention that Lycos has not responded to anything, and no one's heard from them, or any of the other tribes. It mentions that there's a plan. They found something that they think might work. And then it kind of peters out, as though whoever was writing it never got back to it.
Okay. I'm gonna hold this information. Nope, I'm just gonna say, hey, it talks about Lycos. Isn't that the place that you named a lot?
What?
This book. It's somebody who was writing about Lycos, and that nobody was
Adis
home.
Adis walks back over. What do you mean that no one was home?
They weren't responding. And then other places are gone, and then there was some sort of plan, and lots of cataclysm in the beginning.
Are there dates in the book?
Are there dates in the book?
There are, but they are not a calendar that you are familiar with.
I mean, kind of. That sort of talks about some sort of day of something, but I don't know what it means.
Can I see?
Yeah, Adis, you look at the dates in the book, and they're from probably about 900 years ago.
The one that says like
the later ones are about 900 years ago. The earlier ones are from about 980 years ago.
Okay. Wow, so it's probably been
Whoa.
yeah,
Well, I guess their plan
Makes
didn't work,
sense.
huh?
or they didn't have time.
Well,
Either it didn't work or they didn't have time.
actually,
Right?
add 20 to all of those. So the earliest ones are from 1,000 years ago, and the latest ones are from like 920 years ago.
Cool. I mean, unless it did work and then we just haven't noticed. I don't know.
I mean, they kept going until 10 years ago, so I would assume they didn't work.
10 years ago?
Or they were
920 years ago.
no, the spellstorm stopped 10 years ago,
Spellstorm stopped 20 years ago.
20 years ago. So the spellstorms didn't stop 920 years ago. They stopped only 20.
Yeah, so I guess they failed
They failed somehow.
or something. I don't know. But I guess this is useful like in the big term, but it doesn't tell me anything about where the rest of that party is. We know 2 are dead. How many are there supposed to be? Anybody remember?
There were supposed to be 6.
Okay, cool.
Well, I found a door at the other side of the room, so we should maybe continue on.
Actually, there were supposed to be 7. I'm sorry. 7.
Just increasing the amount of people we have to save.
I know, right? Well, I guess we should keep moving. I lost track of time. This was really interesting. Also really weird.
I mean, there's a bunch more books, and then we have the fun books.
Oh yeah, just shove them in here.
I can't wait to give those to
Fun book.
Seda. I'll put them in Grig's bag.
All right. So the unconscious books and everything else.
How many is that? 4?
Yeah.
Four smutty books.
That flew.
Okay. And we had 5 good condition books and 1 and that journal.
Yeah.
Okay.
Cool. So, as you look at this door, it looks like it's got a wheel that you could spin to open it. You've heard nothing on the other side.
Spins the wheel.
Spins the wheel. It reveals another stairwell going down. And as you descend down, we're going to take a break.
Woo.
Yeah. So,
Many stairs.
yeah.
You know,
It's almost like
our
it's
steps in today.
it's like descending down. It's crazy, right?
Where are we going? Hell? Are we going to hell or the Underdark?
Into the
Yes.
bowels.
But we will be right back. We're going to take a quick little 5 minutes, and we'll see everybody when we return. Thanks for sticking around, and we'll see you when we come back. But yeah. Hello, everyone. We are back. Thanks for hanging out with us while we took a little break, a little bio break there. Much appreciated. Cool. So yes, our intrepid adventurers have found some more stairs. And descending down.
Stairmaster.
Yeah, the stairmaster. As you descend down, once again, this stairway closes behind you. And, or the door that you entered out of the library kind of stays behind you. Very cool. You come down and you find another door at the bottom of the stairs. I presume you open it and go through. There is no noise to be heard on the other side, because I know you all would attempt to perceive that.
Yes, much listening, much caution.
Yep. Are you using the lantern? Or are you not using
Maybe.
the lantern?
Probably mostly not, but maybe like when we reach a door, use it for a second. Probably, like the way Adis was doing in the library, where like douse it down for a minute and open it back up when he's looking at something.
Sure. Yeah.
Not super bright.
The door that you find is just a regular looking door. Nothing fancy about it, honestly. And you can easily walk through it. And what you discover on the other side is a small room. It's got like a antechamber thing going on. And it looks like there's writing above. It's a small, like 15-foot room. There is a there's 3 other doors besides the one you came in on. So like a north, south, east, west all have doors. You have entered through the east door. The door, and it looks like there's light in here, or not light. Looks like there's writing above the doors. So you bring the lamp in, and what you see in this 10-foot hall ceiling, the walls are very simple stone. The door on your left, Adis tells you, is labeled laboratory in Old Common. The door on your right is labeled specimen holding.
Ooh, specimen.
And the central door directly in front of you has no label whatsoever.
What's the label on the door we came through?
There isn't one.
Okay.
Wait, so it's laboratory, specimen holding,
And nothing.
okay. Laboratory?
I mean, yes. I don't know if I want to encounter any specimens yet.
I don't know if I want to encounter a blank door by the laboratory. Does it have buttons on the door again?
No, it's just a regular old wooden door.
I kick the door down. Just kidding. I open the door.
Yeah, it opens right up. Entering in to this laboratory, the first thing you see on the ground is a body. Fairly fresh. And it seems to have been slashed apart.
I perceptify the room.
Yeah, go ahead. Make a perception check. It is dark in here, so.
Natural 20.
Cool. Yeah. So, you can definitely see from where you are after entering this doorway. You see like a desk that has like a couple backpacks on it, like kind of just thrown casually there. Looks like they're stained with something, but you can't tell because it's dark. There's no light. Although Greg could bring the lantern in and you could use that lantern. But you definitely see what looks to be like a table that has rotted and tarnished restraints on the far side, and another body next to that table, which also seems to be slashed.
Damn, double homicide.
What one thing I will tell you though, Adis, looking down at this body that has obviously been slashed apart, there's no like stains around it. Like maybe a few like small ones, but not what you would expect.
Like blood pool kind of thing?
Yeah,
Like there's none
yeah,
of that?
yeah. There's no blood pool.
And I don't hear or see anything in this room? Like no like breathing or anything?
No, you don't
Greg,
hear
can you bring
anything.
the lantern in here?
Yeah, here I go. Here.
I would like to inspect the body and like survival it and like for like what kind of wounds could have made this, if that's possible, like animals or
I will say that to figure out what kind of wounds these are, it's more of a medicine check.
damn it. Okay.
Can Spoot help?
Uh-huh. Yeah, you can do it with advantage.
14? Thank God.
Yeah, like these bodies have definitely been slashed. This one right by the door seems to have been done very like economically so. Like it's not all slashed to ribbons. It's like one deep slash across, like from the corner of the neck down.
Okay, so it's not like a like a frenzy kind of attack, like a bestial, if you will.
This one does not appear to be.
Okay.
But you can see in the dim light from the lantern and in the darkness beyond, there is another form of another body.
This is concerning. Can you guys come in the room a little bit more? I want to look at the other body.
Yep.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And
Yeah.
I will inspect the other one.
Yeah. Go for it. Spook's giving you a hand.
Oh, thank God. 19.
Yeah. So this one is a little bit more aggressively done. This one, there's more splatter. And it seems more like deep, multiple deep marks in the same areas, and there's more areas of attack essentially. Like it seems like these ones happened like rapid succession, very close. And looking in the light, you can see that the restraints on this table are also splattered with blood, and they are torn.
Concern. Okay.
But coming around the corner to look at this other body, you see that there are additional work tables and a little bit of rubble, and you see two more restraint tables, one of which has like a little side table that has all kinds of like shattered glass bits and actual like metal restraints that seems to be much more secure that have like been opened, and two additional bodies.
All right. I go inspect those bodies as well.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Let me just roll twice.
For you've kind of discovered what the big deal is. These other bodies are more or less the same slashing damage. The last one is more the last one has slashing and like a few punctured like piercing marks on it.
Okay. Is it still just kind of like this one's more the wild frenzy compared to like the first one I looked at, or are these ones not as wild?
So the second body you found is the most like wild, like crazy go to town. And then the second one the third one you find is a little bit less. The fourth one is even more or less, but the first one you found seems to have been the one that was like most methodically done.
Okay. And all these seem fresh.
Within a couple of weeks,
Relatively.
yeah. Based on your
I think
medicine
these are
checks.
the researchers. I'm gonna go look at the
I
backpacks.
think so. Yeah, let's look around the room.
Mhm.
Yeah. So looking around the room, you find, again, this one table that has the more like sophisticated restraints that have been opened. You find a few backpacks, which have a bunch of notes and stuff in them. Rifling through the notes, you do find notes that tell, be careful, do not touch the training dummies on the second floor. They are activated by touch and a magic word. You find one that has a bunch of words kind of scratched out and scratched off, and then one is circled, and that word is research. And then you find another note, or another like notebook that talks about how this enclave of people were talking about the fragments of the shards. How the spell storms appear to actually have been caused by these fragments that were flying around in these winds. Like they were actually part of the spell storms. And these people who resided here appear to have had a theory that such items could be harnessed. And there is a high potential for crafting things out of them. If you can get your hands on one of these shards. Or fragments of shards, rather. In another pocket on the side, you do find one stone that has like the carving of a face on it.
I don't like that.
Is it an angry face? Is it a cute face? Is
It's
it
it's a
human
calm,
face?
serene humanoid face. Yeah. Like it was in the pocket of one of the backpacks.
Okay. You know this guy?
Are you
Nope.
asking me?
Nobody
Yeah.
recognizes it.
That's my Uncle Larry.
Like
cool.
it's very smooth except for this one like carving.
Right.
Anything through the desks or any of the workspaces or
The desks and the workspaces seem to any papers that were there seem to have like rotted away. There is one journal that is very, very like ruined, and seems to have just decayed with age. You catch a few words in it, Adis, but like most of the pages like crumble in your hand. Words like subject, possible, utilization of fragment. And other than that, like you don't get too much more because it's just crumbly and so decayed. Like touching it has like ruined it. You do
Let's say
notice that like
possible. What was the other parts?
possible utilization of fragment.
Okay.
It's all kinds of like theory. It seems like it was like a theory book or something, like someone's ideas on a procedure, maybe.
Looks like some real mad science.
Yeah.
Once we see these restraints, I don't think anybody was really here willingly.
So yeah, looking around, you're kind of drawn back to this one table that has like the more advanced restraints on it. And in looking at it, it's very much a simple table that was designed to hold something down. Greg, as you're rifling through the notes, you do find a few notes about a desiccated corpse and a mummified corpse held downstairs, in like a frozen room. And you see the instrumentation on the little like table that's been like knocked over next to this restraint table are very sharp and made of glass and very precise. Like it looks like they were forged for a purpose.
The instruments?
Yeah.
Should take those.
They're all smashed now, but like
Oh, damn it.
looking at them, they
Pieces fit together in a way that
like very
Wait,
finely made like test tubes that like spiral up, and like very very thin sharp blades, and like very delicate shattered glass needles, all kinds of stuff like that.
yeah. I don't know if that corpse is a corpse. Is this the frozen room, or maybe it's not? Maybe the corpse wasn't really a corpse.
Maybe it's in the specimen holding.
That sounds great. I don't know how I feel about this. Didn't you say there was something undead around?
You do also find another door that is unmarked.
Is the door cold?
You go up to touch it. It's no colder than any other door you've touched so far.
Defect, can you come stand at the ready?
Defect marches up, stands at the ready.
I opens the door.
You open the door, and it is a hallway. You look down, and it seems to like follow the shape of the room you were in, and you look up, and it seems to go around a corner.
Should we go down this hallway? Or do you want to go into the other rooms first?
I don't know. Food, have you been drawing where we've been going? Uh,
I will show you the room you are all currently in. And you can see what is going on around here. Let me bring you there. Bamskis.
cool. Well, I don't know.
So, just
This
so
is
you know,
definitely
this
more-
is the third table that you find that has the fancy restraints. And this
So
is
we-
the door that leads to the hallway. You enter
The-
through this door.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. Alright, and then you said this desk had like nothing on it? The one up at the top of the room?
Yeah, rifling through, there's not much. There's like a few like rotted clay jars and broken stuff, but nothing really too interesting.
Alright.
But yeah, you open the door and behold a hallway.
I mean, we can go this way. Worst that happens is we come back this way.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Adis, you see another door here and another door here as you go down the hallway.
You didn't say anything?
Yeah, this door here says specimen holding.
Another specimen room.
And this door here says nothing. The door that you exited from said laboratory.
Right. Okay. Do you guys want to go to specimen holding or down a blank hallway?
That'll sounds like it might lead to the room that we didn't go to, maybe? That's the other specimen. Right? You said the other door said specimen?
We can go to specimen if you want to. Tifek, can you stand in front of the door while I open it?
Yes.
I'll kind of like open it. Or open it, whatever.
Unfortunately, either Defect's got to open it or...
Okay, then Tifek.
Yeah.
I will open.
I was trying to do like the police opening.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, these hallways are not designed for such things.
FBI open it up.
Defect, you open this door to specimen holding.
Mm-hmm.
And looking in, you see some large containers and like a bunch of rubble on the ground. Um, it looks like there's maybe liquid in there, but you can't really tell much more.
Okay.
Um, but yeah, that's what you see when you just open the door.
Great. I will step inside.
Cool.
Oh, wait, what?
What?
Yeah. Boom. Step inside.
Yeah, so you step inside Defect, and what you see as you kind of look down, you see a doorway all the way down here. You see that there's rubble all over the place, and it looks like this container has been like smashed. It looks like there's all kinds of debris on the ground around it. And you see a body on the far side of the room with a big like puddle from it.
A blood puddle or
There's no light in here, it's just a puddle.
I'll call out to them that it looks safe inside. They can come in if they would like. Um,
Cool.
I will avoid the puddle.
Cool. Do you all enter? Is my question.
Sure.
Yeah, let's enter.
Defect says it's safe because
All right.
sees everything.
Yeah. So, hold on a minute. Let everyone come in here, Defect.
My bad.
So yeah, everybody enters. Do you have the little lantern with you?
Yeah. I mean, we'll just keep carrying it around.
Cool.
Oh
cool.
my.
Yeah, you just have the little lantern there with you, Greg. Yeah. So as everyone else is entering, uh, Defect,
Mm-hmm.
you get smacked by something behind you that deals 14 points of bludgeoning damage to you and 1 point of acid damage.
I'm gonna quickly yell out.
And
I
well,
mistaken.
so
Yeah.
this happens like as everyone is entering and you're looking around. It rises up and like smashes against you, and you see the puddle that was on the ground like rises up into some sort of weird wave looking thing, and you all see this giant red liquid start coming after Defect. And as you
Taking oozes.
and as you all enter, Adis, with your passive perception, you notice the liquid in the other 3 cylinders start rocking. And you notice that each of the other cylinders, there are cracks in the glass. And we're gonna roll some initiative here real quick.
Oh, scheiße.
Wait, were these doors they had the thingy lock on it, right? The circle lock, whatever.
No,
it is?
these are just regular doors.
Regular door, regular door.
Indeed. Regular door, regular door.
Oh my god, why can't I find it? It's right in front of me where I can't see it. That's why.
Great. Cool.
Oh my gosh. Don't feel good about this.
No, it'll be swell.
I was hoping this was gonna be a special door so we could just leave.
Great.
What's happening?
Defect, do you have advantage on initiative, or was that just a double roll?
I believe I do.
Okay.
So I think I just double check. I do. Yes, I have
All right.
advantage on.
Wonderful. I just wanted to make sure I gave you that you had the right one. Cool.
We
Between
did well, a lot of initiative this time.
between Defect and Greg, who has the higher dex? Is it Greg?
I'm +3.
Defect is a +2. So.
All right. Cool. So yeah, Adis, you get to start us off here. You see that this thing has slapped against our friend here. What are you gonna do?
Wrong place.
I'm gonna feel lots of concern.
Yeah.
I don't know where to sting. I hate rangers in close quarters. I guess I will stand here for now. Bonus action, planar warrior, and twang.
All right, go for it. Yeah. An 11 will hit,
Oh, okay.
and so will a
Good, 'cause
12.
that means a 12.
Yeah. It is a big, like, jelly looking, and with the light in here now, it is indeed red, so it looks like a big wave of blood moving around. Go ahead, deal your damage.
Force attack 1. That is disgusting.
Nice, 17 damage from force.
+1 sneak attack.
Oh yeah, you do have sneak attack, don't you?
I do. Second attack.
Mm-hmm.
Ignore the sneak. Although I would take that too. So the second attack is 8.
8 force damage. Great, so 2 arrows, thunk, thunk, right into the thing. Anything else?
That's it.
Okay, Greg, we go to you next.
You cannot blame me for this one. And I firebolt the thing.
You
Yeah.
wanted to go in this room.
Go for it.
You picked it. 12. Yes.
Yes, 12 will hit.
Ooh. I just did 22 damage.
That's
Very
hot.
nice, very nice. Yeah, the fire just kind of courses over this thing. Defect, it is your turn.
I will bonus rage and swing my axe at it. 18
18 will hit.
damage. Second attack. 11.
So your axe deals slashing damage, so you slash through it. In doing so, you see that the creature splits right down the middle and becomes 2 creatures.
The look on your face is the best thing I've seen ever.
Okay. I will, I guess, swing at the one, I guess closest to me here. So this one. Would that 11 hit?
Yes, it would.
So 9 points of
Yeah, this ooze, this bloody liquid thing, falls to the ground and just becomes a puddle.
Oh, good.
It is then on to Spoot.
Boot's gonna say, oh, good. Did you say there were cracks on the other ones? Should we leave? But will Sacred Flame that one?
Yeah.
And I find Sacred Flame. There it is. DC 16.
It rolls a 17.
Oh, that was a lot of damage too.
It
Jeez.
was a lot of damage. Unfortunately, it kind of just sleuths out of the way.
Cool. And then Spoot will like take a half step back.
Yeah, great, cool. So this creature here looks out and it like roils up and it seems to like suck up the liquid surrounding it, and then it kind of sprays it out at the three of you here in this cone.
No, I don't approve of this attack, so no.
So Olive, Greg, and Adis need to make dexterity saving throws, please.
Cool. I am gonna use Flash of Genius, which is my new thing. I will put it in the chat.
Okay.
So I get to add my intelligence modifier to the roll.
Great. Go for it.
So I make my dex save, and then I add 4. So I have a 16.
All right. Everyone fails.
Oh no.
Of course.
You all take 18 points of necrotic damage as you are blasted by this vile spray of blood.
Right.
Oh, gross, gross, gross! Greg is screaming.
You said 18?
Yes. And it looks like the ooze kind of like the liquid has pulled some of that fallen liquid into itself, and it looks a little beefier after doing so. Next thing that happens,
Oh no.
the canister behind you, Adis, rocks. And you hear a thud, thud of the glass. But you don't hear any, like, cracking. However, in the corner over here, you do hear a shattering ting, 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 after a mighty crash. And the liquid inside oozes out, and another creature enters the fray. And oozes right towards Defect, and swings out with another attack, missing. And this one in the corner shakes, and you can kind of see the liquid attempting to shatter its way out. We then go to Olive.
Olive, she is going. All right. Try to take care of this smaller one. She'll run down. She will attack with her scimitar.
Okay.
No, she won't.
Oof. On a natural 1, she overextends, and her hand actually goes into the creature, and it like wraps around her, and she pulls back, taking 2 points of acid damage.
Yikes.
Cool. All right. I already used all my wild shape. Beat that. That's it. All I can do for now.
All right. Next up, Adis, back at the top.
I'm going to disengage.
Okay.
don't know. I just want to leave.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna go disengage up into the corner
All right.
and just. Should we retreat? Anybody? Anybody? I can't take another hit. That's it.
All right. Greg.
Actually,
Yeah.
I'm gonna step out of the room.
Okay.
Grig is going to say, "Yeah, buddy, we should go." The defect. And do a parting shot. At least get this one, maybe.
Okay, go for it.
Did you say
10?
parting shot or pot shot?
A 10
Parting.
will hit.
Oh, nice. 12 plus 7. Ooh, 19.
Oh yeah. Very cool. Yeah, this one kind of roils in pain, and you see it become a puddle. Sloosh.
Great. Let's roll. I back up to the doorway, but not out. Oh, I don't want to block it.
They can pass through you.
Allied creatures can move through your space.
Okay, cool.
I mean,
Yeah.
technically it's difficult terrain, but I think that's ridiculous. You can let your friends by.
Okay, cool. Yeah.
Maybe not spoot. Might be a difficult terrain.
Spoot does have a shell. Defect, that brings us to you.
Right. Defect is going to swing around up here and attack the creature.
Mm-hmm.
23 for 13.
Yeah. Cool. Yeah, you slash through it, and once again, you find it becomes 2 creatures.
Great. I will attack this one.
Mm-hmm.
It's the bottom. Oh.
An 11 will hit.
So 16.
That is 16 points of damage. Cool. You attack it, and you see that it, once again,
Oh,
becomes 2 little guys.
oh, they're gonna nip my ankles. All right. And I will call out
Death by
to
1,000 paper cuts. It's a thing.
I'll call out to Olive to get out of the room, and I'll do my best to hold them off.
Okay.
For everyone.
Very cool, very cool. That brings us to Spoot.
Yeah. Boot's gonna do a medicine check as we're retreating.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Spoot knows that
Cool.
Adis is very, very hurt, and that Grig is pretty hurt, and that he's not doing too well. He can't really see Olive right now, so he can't get a read on Olive.
Alright, and defect seems okay-ish.
Yeah, as far as... I mean, Defect looks a little hurt, but not as bad as everybody else.
Right, that makes sense. Cool. Spoot will... I guess I can do this. Sacred Flame, the bigger.
Yeah, go for it.
So DC 16 Dex save.
Let's see. It rolls a 2.
Right, it gets 8 radiant damage.
Yeah, it does.
And toss a healing word to Adis. At first
Alright.
level.
Adis, you take 6 healing damage.
Ouch. Yep.
And says, "Yeah, defect, maybe we should go. Everybody's looking a little rough."
All right. And is that it?
Yeah.
Very cool. Very cool. So this big ooze here, the largest of the 3, you see it kind of draws itself up and once again releases a spray.
Oof. Oof.
This splay of liquid. I need Defect, Grig, and Olive to all make dexterity saving throws.
Yep. Yep.
Even with advantage defect.
I know. Even with
Okay, none of you succeed yet again. And you all take 12 necrotic damage.
Yum. I like to imagine that Greg is soaked and spluttering and bleary-eyed and coughing and dramatically thrown against the wall.
Yeah, these...
Like telenovela style.
Yeah, these little guys move around and start whacking at Defect with little pseudopods of themselves. What's your armor class, Defect?
it's 18.
All right. The first two attacks just like bat against you, not really dealing any damage. However, the final attack on one of them is a natural 20.
Oh, so cute. Trying really hard.
It deals 24 bludgeoning damage, reduced to 12.
Take that back. You any?
And 12 acid damage. And because it crit, it deals an additional 9 necrotic damage to you.
Oh my god, these monsters.
Yeah, we need to go.
God, you rolling nat 20s. Jesus.
Yeah, this is unacceptable. No, absolutely not.
Wonderful. Defect, you hear the glass behind you shatter. And another one sloughs out of its container and begins pouring out into the room. And from the other side of the room, Defect, you see the last container rock and shatter, as yet the fourth one pours out and becomes its own moving, sentient puddle of doom. And it is now Olive's turn.
Great. She's going to disengage and run.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Running all the way.
Yes, all the way. Let's dash too, all right? No.
Yeah. Well, you used your action to disengage, so you can't dash.
All right, so that's Olive.
All right. Adis, you heard 2 more shatters.
I'm going to run to this door, open it up, and just be like, absolutely not, and just go through.
All right. So you head through the door, and indeed, it does appear to be a stairway that leads down.
I'm going to start just like booking it down the stairway.
Yeah,
Come on, doors open.
Yeah, you motor it down. All right.
And then I'm gonna have my, just in case they try to chase us, scimitar at the ready to open up a portal that they can't pass through.
Cool,
if
yeah.
possible.
I will say that with your running, if you just full out 1, 2, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, you would actually end up coming down to about here.
Darkness. Okay. That works.
If you scroll up, you'll see where you are.
Yeah, that's max movement.
Unless you dash.
Sure. Why not?
Okay.
I will open up said door.
Yeah, you use another 15 feet to get all the way down. And you open up this door here.
I will. I will like. They kind of step into the doorway, like, come on, come on, come on. That's it.
Yeah, you head on down. You just rush down the stairs. Grig, it is your turn.
My bones.
One of these creatures has just emerged from another shaky tube, and you hear
Yeah.
Adis shouting to, come on, come on, come on.
Right. Yeah. Defect. We gotta go. And I will bonus action disengage and scooch back partway. Probably like if I'm going through or beside Spoot. I don't know. And can I still firebolt one of these just to still try to defend my friend?
Yeah,
Race Spoot?
you can totally firebolt him. Yeah, you have the action.
Okay. I'm gonna firebolt the biggest one, I guess.
All right, go for it.
25.
Yeah, that will absolutely hit.
And Fury of the Small. I'm freaking out, man. So that's another 7 to 8 more. So 8 plus 14. Math is hard. 22 again?
All right,
No.
yeah.
Yes.
So it burns this bloody entity up. Well done.
Cool. And I will, I can't leave my friend. I've backed away as far as I can without leaving my friend.
Okay, yeah. Defect, it's down to you. You hear your friends calling for you to depart. And there are two little things. There's a big thing next to you. There's a U-sized thing.
Those are little things now. They fight hard. So action disengage.
Yep.
Getting out of there. That's 5. 15. Can I close the door behind me, or
Yeah, you absolutely can. You have an object
Uh,
interaction.
perfect? So I'll do that.
Cool. What's your passive perception?
50. Uh,
Not 25.
no. It's 13.
Cool. Looking at this door, you are unsure about if this door will actually hold those things off. But you have shut it.
Okay. So I will.
If it buys you around, like, that's all I count.
I will.
I will just remind you that they do appear to be like liquid. So
There. Don't leave Greg. Spoot's still. Defect will
Darn.
his ground and make sure he's the last man to leave, so he'll stay behind.
okay. That brings us to Spoot. Spoot definitely heard and saw Adis run down the stairs and call for everybody.
Right. Spoot will definitely go down the stairs.
Is he going to use his full
How
movement?
many spells? Yeah, he's gonna use full movement and he's just gonna go. Like,
All
let's
right.
go.
Spoot ends up here.
Cool.
Yeah. Anything else from Spoot?
Um,
I'm really concerned what you're laughing at.
no, I don't think so. We'll get there.
All right, cool. Great. Next up, we have some stuff happening. All right, so these doors are not like fitted, they are just doors, which means there is a gap at the bottom. And you see liquid start to pour underneath the bottom of the doors. Let me just check one thing. There we go. So that is 5, 10. Yeah, so you definitely see some little guys scooch out from under the door. And the little guys are all about that defect deliciousness. Let's see. Ooh. So they reach out and try to like smack you again, defect.
All right.
The first one, a 20 to hit.
Okay.
That is 19 points of bludgeoning damage reduced to 9. And 5 points of acid damage. As it stings your side. The next attack is a 21 to hit for 16 bludgeoning damage reduced to 8 and an additional 7 points of acid damage.
Defects down.
Okay, defect falls prone on the ground and is unconscious.
Greg wails.
It is Olive's turn.
Here's Greg wailing.
Yeah.
Olive realizes everyone's
Yeah,
trying to be other.
Olive has heard Adis shout, "Everybody, come on, down the stairs." Here's what is obviously the sound of defect falling down and Greg wailing.
Right. She steps back, realizing she went the wrong way. And we'll see defect there, and we'll cast a spell. She will cast Cure Wound at a second level.
All right. Go ahead, roll for it.
Oof.
Wow,
13.
13.
13. That's
Yeah,
the first cast.
13 was the first cast.
Oh.
So take the 13.
Right.
So you have 13 hit points defect, and you are no longer unconscious, but you are prone on the ground. Olive still has a bonus action and some movement left, although there's 2 little bloody things between her and her friends.
Come on it. All these things are hold on.
What you got, Olive?
No, can't really do anything.
All right.
So
All right, Adis.
Side.
Sure. Adis, what would you like to do now that you're down here on this other floor?
I assume I hear Greg wailing.
Oh, yeah, you
No?
do. Yeah, you definitely hear that. It is hard to miss.
Why
Greg is actually scared for once.
can't they run
Put
when I
that
ask them
sound in
to?
your head. I was running
You delayed yourself one turn.
because I was looking at defect.
It was
Adis
very
will
loyal.
start. Oh no, I'm not saying it's not, but it's just like the smartest decision.
It was great.
I will run back up the stairs. Is like how far can I get with one action, or with one set of movement?
So 30 feet of movement will get you to here.
Do I have anything I can do? Um, I don't have anything I can do. God damn it. I. Wait, what's this?
I love
No.
those moments.
Anything, Adis?
That will. I'm just gonna stand there and ready an arrow, just to like, come on, guys, we gotta go.
All right, Grig.
Cool. So Greg, seeing that defect is up, is gonna say, "Let's go, let's go, let's go," and back up. And
I assume
do I
you're disengaging.
still... Yeah, bonus action disengage. And do I still have a shot at this one?
Because of its size and the corner, I'm going to say not really.
Not if I move first.
I'm sorry. Say that again.
Not if I move first, you're saying.
Correct.
Okay, and would, in theory, Greg be able to kind of tell that before moving? So
Yeah.
I can retcon and stay.
Yeah, like
cool.
I mean, it's next to you, so any attack roll spells would be at disadvantage.
That's fine. It's a last ditch.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Don't kill my friend. Oh, a pair of 25.
25 will absolutely hit.
Oh, thank God. Okay, and it's gonna get all the damage. 14
Yeah,
damage
it
again.
becomes a little mini, like, little mushroom cloud as it becomes...
Great.
And it is gone.
Great. And then I'll disengage and move, and I still can't bring myself to move too far out of defect sight.
Okay.
I can't do it.
All right, that brings us to defect.
Defect will stand up slowly.
Yeah. You
Dust
see there is one little ooze just kind of like moving around about like calf-sized.
I like you think that like as Defect gets up from the ground, like he's staring at it eye level, like this little small thing. I'm like, you bet.
Yeah, like
And
you thought it was cute, but it packs a punch.
Roll for punt.
We'll stand up, and we'll swing at it.
Oh. With a natural 1 defect, you smash down. It dodges out of the way, but you hit the puddle that was the other one. And it splashes up into your eyes.
Yuck.
And you take 2 points of acid damage.
Okay. I'm gonna try one last time.
Mm-hmm.
20.
A 20 will hit, and dealing 8 points of damage. The little like puddle, you split it right down the middle, and the sides go, and it becomes inert.
Nice.
And he will now. But he doesn't want to leave Olive behind either. So Defect will stand right there, and wait until Olive can get through as well.
I will say, Defect, you do know that these things can come underneath the door. You've seen it happen.
Right, but maybe I'm not aware mechanically. Like, how would it work? Like, would it just like, will we share the same space? Is it trying to attack me from underneath the door gap, or?
We'll find out.
All right.
Spoot.
Boot is going to move back up a little ways, but it's a spiral staircase, so won't be able to see everybody, and just be like, guys, everybody okay?
So Spoot moves 5 feet and is like, what's going on?
Yep. Yeah, I just couldn't see where Spoot was. So Greg is not in sight, right? On the spiral strips?
Not for Spoot, no.
Okay, cool. So that is Spoot's turn. Spoot's gonna say, "What's going on? Are we leaving? We should go."
All right. So there is an ooze now that is attempting to push its way under the door and go after y'all. I am going to say that it is going to be a contested athletics check for Defect to like block it and prevent it from coming the door. However, it gets advantage on this because it is liquid. So it is attempting to push its way into your space, Defect, and push you out of it. So it's contested strength. Or athletics, really. Okay. Now, you have advantage on athletics checks while you rage, right?
Right, but I was knocked unconscious.
Oh, and
I
you
did
lost
not.
your rage. That's right. Cool. So this ooze begins to flow under the door and around your ankles, and you feel your feet push, and you get pushed back 5 feet as a larger ooze takes up the spot. However, it used its action to push you out of the way. And that brings us to Olive.
Okay, Olive. What can she? Oh man. All right. Olive.
What you gonna do?
Let's try the thorn whip on this thing. So she will pop in and thorn whip. An 11.
An 11 will hit. And it deals 8 points of piercing damage. And I believe pulls it closer to her. Yeah. Yeah, you pulled
If
it 10 feet closer
if
to
it,
her.
yep.
However, I will say that Olive would know how this spell works, and she could have taken another 10 feet stepping back in the hallway. Because otherwise she's going to pull it right into melee with her. Unless that's your goal.
Yeah, Olive is feeling reckless as well.
Okay, so the creature is pulled.
Yep.
Which I don't know how a thorn whip pulls a creature made of ooze and liquid, but we're going to say magic. Because it's a magical spell. Adis, you hear your friends above you still making battle noise, and you hear Olive casting a spell.
I mean, there's not really shit I can do.
Yeah, we're just crammed in a stairwell.
Yeah.
up to you.
You could move past me.
I mean, yeah, but I can't make a portal and block things because then Defect and Olive can't get past.
No, but you could shoot the thing and
I
hopefully
will
Olive
say
can get
you do
past.
have some line of sight on this creature here.
Can I shoot this one?
Yeah, I would allow you to do so. I will give it a bonus to its armor class because of the cover it has. Because you're shooting it like through a doorway and around a corner. But yeah, you can do it.
Let's go. All right. Bonus action. Planar warrior. Twang twang.
All right.
No.
The first one, ting, bounces off the corner of the wall.
God damn it.
The second
22.
the second one, however, finds its mark. and
7.
does 7 points of damage.
So many numbers.
Too many. I don't understand what's happening.
Yeah, you see this magical arrow like shunk and like push into this thing, and it like makes a little hole, and it kind of does a little poof, but it's still there, waving and standing, so to speak. Are you gonna move back? You're gonna stand your ground.
Oh, fuck that. I'm out because like my HP.
All right, cool. Greg.
I'm gonna go past. I'm gonna go fight like at the next step past Spoot.
All right, cool.
Cool.
Then, well, no, you end up here. All right, Greg.
Great. Greg is gonna scooch forward and be like, "Why aren't we leaving?" Oh, that's why. And attempt the same thing with a firebolt. And say,
Yeah.
"Let's go! I've got a thing."
Yeah, I'm gonna give it the same bonus.
That's fine. 17.
17 will do it. Yeah.
Great. Plus a D8. Right, 13.
All right. You firebolt this thing, and it goes, and you see the liquid that its body makes up just burns over, and it falls to the ground in a wet, sticky puddle, seemingly destroyed.
Cool. Now we leave. Olive, let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
Okay. So, Greg, are you moving?
I'll just step back one, but I'm not going to move very far. I guess I'll just make space saying, let's go.
Very cool. Defect, are you booking it?
Well, can I grab Olive and just like carry her?
You can certainly try. Carrying another person will cut your movement speed in half.
Da, 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 da.
It's up to you. What are you gonna do?
In that case, I'll do the same thing. I'll hold the ground, wait till Olive passes me first, then I'll.
Okay. Spoot, what are you doing?
Boot is going to be like, oh my, Grig, you look terrible. and do a quick healing word.
Wonderful. Spoot reaches out, gives you 6 points of healing damage.
Cool. We're running out of first level spell slots.
Indeed. Anything else for our glorious Spoot?
No. Spoot will wait until he sees the next part of the party. Before.
Okay. Next are the oozes. Another ooze does not attempt to exit the room.
Too big.
You don't know if that's what is
No, we
happening
don't
to
know.
it. Which brings us to Olive.
Olive is gonna run and dash out of there. And the rest of the party, as far as can go.
Yeah, so at this point, everybody is going down the stairs. Defect, you can close the door behind you all. And you all meet up outside of the door downstairs. Panting, breathing heavily, the smell of burning blood fresh in your nostrils, the heat of battle, the fact that Defect went down. These things hurt a lot. And that's where we will end for tonight here on Nuuli Forged.
With Grig hugging Defect's shins, basically. Thighs. I'm not that short. It's a butt hug.
It's a butt hug. I
You're
love
7
it.
feet tall. I'm 4 feet tall. It's,
I love it. Yeah. You all have run down these steps and reconnoitered together.
Reconnoitered.
Do we need to hide?
Yeah. we will pick up there next week. Well done, everyone. That could have been it was a very difficult encounter with those things.
Is.
Yeah,
Still
well,
going.
I'm not sure. I'm not sure it's done yet.
Yeah, still going.
yeah, well, we'll have to find out. No, I will tell you that those things are not going to pursue you.
Okay.
You've closed 2 doors behind them, and the reason that the little ones did pursue you was because Defect was already like their meal. The other ones didn't
They'd
have.
gotten a taste.
Yeah, the other ones were just like, meh, whatever. The other ones aren't that smart. I mean, they're not that smart. I'm just going to tell you that. So, yeah. But yeah, they are creatures of grossness, definitely.
So gross.
Yeah. So we'll pick up at the bottom of the stairs next week. But really, well done. Like, that could have been a very, very dangerous thing. Or not. As you could see, like, it didn't take too much to take them down.
Yeah.
But suddenly there kept being more and more of them. So that was the challenging part.
20. So
I only rolled 1 nat 20 in that entire fight.
that fight.
Right.
I can't believe how
You're
many I rolled
already
tonight. Like, it's crazy.
So low. Yeah, it's bonkers.
That's a little bit absurd.
It is.
I'm
I've got it in
I'm glad I
chat
did
chanting
that.
butt hugs. So there you go.
It's one of those like, yeah, hashtag griefect.
I love it. I love it immensely. Well done. We will hopefully have everybody next week. We'll see. I've got an echo again. But thank you real quick to the Dice Casters for following us over the course of the last week. Appreciate that very much. Thank you. Thank you to Zekril for resubscribing, 2nd month in a row. Gotta love that. And thanks as always to everybody who watched, and I've got it in chat for keeping it real. Much love. Oh, that's good. I've got it. Yeah. Groot and All Effect tonight. Groot and All Effect. I love it.
There you go.
We're going to have
Very
all the
good,
ship
very good.
names by the end of this.
Lots of hashtags.
It's going to be
all
great.
of them.
All of them.
Love it.
I'm very sad we didn't get up to more shenanigans without the moral compass present.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll have to see what goes on next week here on Nuuli Forged.
We'll have to make sure we plan a in-city day without the moral compass present.
Well, I'm deciding whether Greg wants to go back for a sample of that ooze.
Who knows?
I'm sure you have some on you. No?
I will also say
Radio.
Greg doesn't know that they're not going to pursue them.
No.
So, do you think Greg would go after those things that were like taking down Defect?
Part of Greg wishes they got a piece of the dead bits. Right?
I mean, they
so, like,
sprayed
what
you
is this?
twice, no?
But also, yes, there was a lot of panicking.
Mm-hmm.
It's,
Yeah, that ability is intense.
A little bit.
you
Yeah.
cone of death.
You want to know what it's called? Vampiric splay.
Gross.
Play.
Splay. What a great word, splay.
Ugh.
But let's go around, say our goodbyes, and I'll figure out who we're going to rate tonight. Plug anything you might want to plug, another stream you're a part of, a project you think is really cool, like anything. If you have anything to plug, go for it. Let's start up in the corner again with Defect.
Good night. Thank you all for watching. Check us out next week. And that's it. No plugs.
Cool. Great. Let's go down to Greg.
That's me. Catchphrase is back. Hi, I'm Amber. I play Greg today, and also Spoot. Hashtag Groot. I I don't have any plugs either, but I'll do the social media plug for Nuuli.
Oh, thank you.
Follow us on Instagram and Twitter and Facebook. I think those are the ones for updates and stuff like that. YouTube has all of our backdated episodes if they're just joining us and a little curious about all the rest of our hijinks. Yeah, the
Wonderful.
end.
Yeah, thank you. And Tanner, Adis.
I'm Tanner playing Adis the Human Ranger. Thank you for watching us. Yeah, that's about it for me.
Great. And I have been Jared, the Dungeon Master here for Nuuli Forged. Thank you very much for hanging out with us. If you have an interest in learning some D&D information in podcast form, you can catch me and Matt host our own podcast, Mid-Level Adventurers. But you are always welcome here on Nuuli Forged every Wednesday. Happy Pride to everybody. And we're going to raid the Dungeon Scrawlers. And thank you all very much for coming. We'll see you next week. Goodbye, everyone.
Woot woot. Ciao.